Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube again? Um, Today I'm gonna be talking about um Canelo, sorry, I blanked. Canelo versus the potential fight of Canelo versus Crawford. Because Canelo wants to, there are talks, I've heard, there are talks of Canelo wanting to fight Crawford, or there are talks between them about a potential fight. Now, I do not know what fight it will be at, what weight it will be at, because Canelo fights super middleweight, he fights at light heavyweight, he fights at light heavyweight, super middleweight, super light heavyweight, I think he fights at. And then I think he also fights at middleweight as well. He fights at cruiserweight, sorry, as well. Yes. He also fights at cruiserweight. So I don't know what weight it would be at. Because it's definitely not at super middleweight. Because I just got news that Terence Crawford, I just got news that Terence Crawford has been stripped of his belt. He's been stripped of the WBC super middleweight belt. And what is happening now is I think he's dropping a division. I don't think he's fighting at super middleweight anymore. So he's fighting at another division. So, oh my days. He's fighting at another division. So I think Canelo, they might fight in a different division maybe for another title. But there is another fight with Hamza Shiraz. I don't know the other fighter's name, but I do know that Hamza Shiraz is legit because he knocked out Edgar Berlanga, who is a really high light heavyweight boxer. Or super middleweight boxer, sorry. Because they fought at, I think it's super middleweight. I don't think it's light heavyweight. Because he got stripped of that, right? So that fight with Hamza Shiraz is going to be at super middleweight. But in my opinion, again, if Canelo wants to fight Crawford again, bro, in my opinion, Canelo was not doing a good job in this fight. I'll tell you why. He was keeping the distance with Crawford. So what was happening is he was keeping the distance with Crawford, and Crawford was just teeing him with shots with a good amount of distance. I was watching that fight, and I was saying to Canelo again and again, bro, go on the inside, close the distance, because Canelo does so good when he closes that distance. He does so well when he's closer to his opponents. He gets those body shots in. He gets his power shots in. That's what he does his best. When he's far away against his opponents, he doesn't do that well. He was just standing there letting Crawford just tee off of him at a really good distance. Canelo should have used his head movement, maybe moved, slipped some jabs, closed the distance, gone in close, used his power on Crawford. But instead, Crawford was just pushing him away. He was showing that I'm the man, I'm the boss, look at me. I'm going to show you that you have to respect me in that ring. And he was just fighting Canelo on that distance, using his jab, various combinations from that distance. But the only way I think Canelo has a possibility of winning against Crawford is if he closes that distance 100%. If he closes that distance multiple times, and a lot of times in that fight, and uses his slips, uses his head movement to get inside Crawford, that is the only way he beats Crawford. If he keeps the distance with Crawford and lets Crawford just punch him in the face at a distance and doesn't close that distance, He is never going to win against Crawford, and Crawford will again beat Canelo the second time and be one of the best. I think Canelo needs to close that distance. He needs to close that distance. And that's the only way he wins the fight against Crawford. My goat, by the way. But yeah, that is what he needs to do. Use his uppercuts, use his hooks, use his power. Yeah. If this fight is at light heavyweight, Canelo has a chance because he's fought at light heavyweight before. And he beat Kovalev at light heavyweight. So that will be a really good fight if they fight at light heavyweight. But in my opinion, Canelo needs to close that distance and get in close with Crawford, or else he's not going to win that fight, and Crawford is going to win. So that's basically my analysis. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and that's basically it. Have a nice day, wherever you are. Take care, and peace.